Are y'all like officially boyfriend and girlfriend, dating, or just actually sneaky links? The long-awaited story. I want this. Okay, the long-awaited story of how we met, which was actually back in 2016. I know it's a plot twist. I know you guys think that I just met him, but I met him in 2016, and it was through a mutual friend. My roommate was a thrower on the team, and I can't say your name. And Sneaky Link and Sneaky Link's roommate used to come over all the time. They used to come over and do some activities with my roommate. So Sneaky Link and his roommate came over and did activities with my roommate, non-sexual activities. So they would come over all the time, and I like never even looked in that direction. Like that was my roommate's friends. I did not care what he was doing, and they came over like maybe 2 or 3 times before I even like looked in that direction. I feel like does that sound right? Yeah. Did you look at me?
Yeah.
Did you? Couple times. You looked at me a couple times, but like I just didn't even look over there. I was just minding my business. And then one time he came, and I was like, you know what? Like he's kind of cute. So I talked to my roommate, and I asked like if he was single and what was going on. My roommate told me that he was interested in me. I think it was that night or the next day, I slid in Sneaky Link's DMs.
My birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on his birthday, and I know that you guys have been waiting, and I keep trying to tell you guys, every single person that's like, what is the recipe for sliding in an athlete's DMs? I don't have a recipe. The only advice I have for you is to have, I guess, pictures on your page so that they know what you look like. Because what I said to him was not really a pickup line at all. He was just feeling the kid. I slid in his DMs. And I said, happy birthday. And I think I literally just said happy birthday. I don't think it was anything much more than that. He was like, wow, thank you. And I was like, so like, what did you do today, like for your birthday? I don't know if he read it that way, but that's definitely the way I was typing it. He said that they just went out to a bar or whatever, and then I don't know who asked who to hang out first. I asked you? Okay, so I just jumped right in and I asked him to hang out. Like I'm like, do you want to like come over? I don't think it was that same day. We didn't hang out on your birthday. Yeah, a day or two later I was like, so like, do you want to like come over and like hang out or something? And he was like, yeah. And then he came over, and then it was really anticlimactic. He didn't make any moves and I didn't make any moves, and we were just
Played Jenga.
We played Jenga. Yeah, we played Jenga, and we watched a movie that night. And I remember he was sitting on the couch, because the couch was facing this way and the TV was this way. So like we had to both be sitting sideways on the couch, and he was like, you can put your legs across me if you want. I'm like, okay. And I like put my legs across him, and that was like the most action that happened all night. And like I don't even think that we looked at each other. Like we just watched the movie the whole time. And then it was time for him to go, and I'm like, okay, well maybe he'll kiss me. And he didn't, and I didn't, and then he left. But before he left, he told me that he had to leave because he had a 6 a.m. lift the next morning. Oh, I forgot to disclose. We went to the same college. I ran track and field, and he did baseball, obviously. And he had a 6 a.m. lift the next morning with his team, and the way that track and field was set up, you could lift anytime from like when the strength coaches got to the gym until like noon. Like you can just go in whenever and you can just do your workout. And he goes, I have 6 a.m. And I was like, oh, I have to lift at 6 a.m. too. I did not have to lift at 6 a.m. I literally did not. But I set my alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning just so that I can see this guy. I was doing my workout in the gym, and he like wasn't talking to me. Like he was just doing his workout with his teammates, and like I was like trying to make eye contact, but he wouldn't look at me. So I'm like, okay, I see how it is. Like it's one of those situations where it's like we're hanging out on the lows, but you're not gonna talk to me in public. So I was like, noted. So I was minding my own business, and then he came over and pretended to tie his shoe. He was pretending to tie his shoe. I think that was
true.
That's not true.
I
That
love
is
that
so true. I think that was more so that you didn't get in trouble with the coaches, with the strength coaches. But you cannot confirm nor deny.
Exactly.
So he was tying his shoe, and he was like, hey, like I had fun last night. And I'm like, me too. And he's like, do you want to hang out again tonight? And I'm like, yeah. And then that's when the magic happened. Well, not like the magic, but like we kissed. That was our first kiss. Anyways, that is how we officially met. And then we dated for like, I don't know, 3.5, 4 years. Then we broke up for a bit, started seeing other people, as you guys know. And then we rekindled, and here we are today. And that is the story of Sneaky Link and I. Do you disagree with the way anything was said?
The shoe tying is questionable.
You were definitely tying your shoe. I specifically remember you went over to like the box jumps and you put your foot up on there and you were tying your shoe. I specifically remember that.
No, you covered everything.
And I also remember me playing myself and setting my alarm for. I was so tired. I was like, I have to go. He's gonna be there. I want to look at his butt. You guys asked a bunch of questions, so we're gonna answer them. You guys asked on Instagram, so we will answer. I did kind of read some of them, and some of them were already answered via TikTok, but we will go through them again. First question: what is your favorite thing about the other person? I like how loving and passionate he is.
Say the same thing.
Jenna says, when are you coming back to Toronto? I want Corrados. I also want Corrados, Jenna. But that is not a Sneaky Link question.
What's
Next. Corrados is like it's a restaurant, Italian restaurant. They've got like amazing pasta.
They got breadstick.
They got, wait, we went there. Do you remember when you met Jenna and Eichel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. I don't remember what you got.
Fire breadsticks,
Yeah.
It was when I was in
Oshawa.
Yeah. Shout out Quentin Spagnol.
What's y'all's love language?
Eye contact.
Eye contact?
Is that a thing?
It's like
Physical touch.
Yeah, physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service.
The first two.
Physical touch and words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I would say the same thing. You gotta be touching me, and you gotta be telling me that you're touching me.
Need some eye contact.
It's what made him attracted to you, and vice versa?
I was really attracted to the fact that you were an athlete as well.
I think it was just the mystery. He is a very shy person, right or wrong. Unless you know him, he's a very shy person. And I didn't know like much or anything about him. The first like couple months, I feel like I'd have to pry information out of him. Like he hated talking about himself. I feel like it was like the mystery of like who is Sneaky Link. Next question.
You can tell about the Snapchat.
Oh,
The one
and
you took
before,
that you saw me first.
so the very first day that I like noticed him, I made a Snapchat, and the Snapchat, what did it say? It just said Zaddy, and I was like zooming in on like the back of his head, and he was playing darts in my house. I didn't think anything was gonna come from that, but then we ended up seeing that snap again like months later. And I mean, in fact, he is Zaddy. I'm surprised that it didn't confuse me for you, the face recognition. You look so much alike. Or I'll ask this question after. So first question, are y'all like officially boyfriend and girlfriend, dating, or just actually Sneaky Links? I would say
Kind of past the whole dating phase.
yeah,
Kind of Sneaky Links.
kind of Sneaky Links.
It's like a little trifecta. It's like the Lakers offense triangle.
I hope that answers your question. Will we ever see his face and like y'all doing stuff together? I do show you guys us doing stuff together. I do not show his face, but you guys get the idea. But will I ever? I will show you guys his face at the wedding. When you first met each other, were you nervous?
Yeah.
I was nervous.
Absolutely.
I was nervous. Like I said, we were sitting on the couch. The couch is facing this way, the TV's facing this way, and we were both like sideways. And like we didn't even look at each other that like whole first date. Like we were just locked in on the movie. Sexual tension building.
Like a tea kettle.
What song is that?
You be in info, I'll be in
Oh, that's 50 Cent.
Magic Stick.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's a magic stick.
And there was like something poking me all night. It was weird.
It's a flash Gordon ray gun in my pocket.
Do y'all work out together?
No.
No, we do not. We have only ever done cardio together.
A lot of cardio.
Sweaty, hot, steamy cardio. How long do your sneaky link visits last? My last visit was 2 weeks and this one was a month. Oh, this is a really good question. This is getting deep now. How's it being in the athletic sphere as a black woman? Any microaggressions or hate? The only microaggressions and hate that I ever receive is on TikTok. Legitimately just on TikTok. Never in person, just on TikTok. 98% of them, of the microaggression or hate comments, are from black men. I'm not sure what that's about. Just letting y'all know what it is. But I have not experienced anything like that, fortunately. But that was a very good question. Where are his friends? I want one. Where are they, babe?
Get mine.
The amount of people that have requested one of his friends, I cannot tell you.
Most
So
of them are not single.
most of his friends are not single.
There's a couple.
Maybe, possibly, one day, if any of his friends are single and ready to mingle, they will hop on my TikTok and make a video. We can do a bachelor. A bachelor series for his single friends. When is the hard launch we were promised, Miss Ma'am? I don't think I promised you guys a hard launch. I don't think I did. And if I did promise you a hard launch, I said that it would, 1, be on Instagram, and 2, be at the wedding. That has always been the answer for when you guys will see his face. It's at the wedding. And if there is no wedding, then you'll never see his face. Sometimes you be peeking into the videos. I'm like, I'm recording, and you're like, oh.
I don't have TikTok, so.
Yeah, he doesn't have TikTok. He's got Instagram, though. I know that y'all know that. I know that y'all know that. Have you met each other's families? Have you discussed plans for after the season ends? Ooh, good questions.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Oh, this one's for you. When are you gonna make it official with my good sis? That's not actually the name of my sisters.
When the time is right.
Ooh.
There's a lot going on.
How long did you guys talk before getting flown out to meet? So like I said, plot twist. We actually dated for quite some time. So like I've known him for a very long time. For like 7 years. When did you slide into his DMs and how long did it take him to respond? So I told you when I slid in his DMs. That was in September of 2016. And he actually responded quickly, which is rare because he's not a fast texter. Oh, you're a lot better now. But he used to be really bad at like texting. So I think, like I said, he was just feeling the kid. He wanted in on some of this action. How long have you had a crush on Sneaky Link? Same thing, 2016. And lastly, this isn't a question, but no question, I just love you and your spirit. I'm a new follower and you're hilarious and real. I love ending on that note. Thank you so much for saying that. I love you too. I hope that's all of your questions.
It's been real.
It's been real. Do you guys want to see him? Psych! At the wedding. You will see him at the wedding. If you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I love you guys. Bye. Say bye, baby.
Goodbye.
Give me your hand. Bye.